Hi Capricorn, welcome to your May reading. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is a general reading, so it's not going to be everybody's story, and that's okay. Just take it if it makes sense to you. Think about checking your other placements as well, because sometimes you'll identify more with that particular storyline. Okay, Capricorn, let's begin. Spirit guides, please help me deliver true and honest messages for the highest good of our Capricorn friends. Capricorn. Okay, so we have the Lovers. Ten of Swords. And the Queen of Cups. The Magician. Five of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so lots of thinking here, lots of back and forth. You've got two major arcana here, the Lovers and the Magician. I do see an opportunity here for you with some sort of partnership. It could be romantic. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, it could be romantic, but it is some sort of partnership or some sort of agreement coming together in some way with another party here in a very, very synchronistic way. So in other words, you kind of complete each other. I know that sounds a little cliche, but it doesn't have to just be romantic. Like, for instance, if you're in business with somebody, you may have skills the other person lacks, and they may have skills you lack, and together you kind of are this great duo, that kind of energy here. So you are coming, you are going to be presented with this energy if you're not in it already, Capricorn, but it is very partner oriented. It's very supportive of like joint ventures or romance, meeting somebody, or sort of speaking your truth, or if this is romantic for you, Capricorn, this, I feel like you're willing to let go of some things. You're both compromising to come together in kind of a beautiful way here. Hope you can see that. Okay, so that's lovely energy with that. Something here is ending for you. Some sort of stress, or the end of a cycle that was really very tiring on you, very taxing on you, that really broke you down for some of you. Like a feeling of just being beaten down, right? That like just not having the energy or any more fight in you, kind of thing. You may still have some of that energy, Capricorn, with you during this month, but I feel like that's coming to an end, okay? I feel like that is going to complete itself in some way here with the Ten of Swords, okay? I do feel like you still may be feeling this energy around you right now, but I do see that coming to an end for you. I do see that happening for sure. And that's really good. I feel like this was connected to an argument of some type, a disagreement, people taking sides, just feeling very stressed, anxious, put upon. You may have even been blamed for something or held responsible, or you may felt that way, some level of responsibility, whether it was valid or not. But I feel like this is you or another person saying too much. This is kind of hitting, I don't know if you can see that okay. This is kind of like hitting below the belt kind of energy for me, okay? So this is like one or both of you saying things that you regret, that change the dynamic of your relationship, because, fives are all about change, right? So it's changed the way you think about somebody or situation, or vice versa. there is somebody here in your energy, or it's you, Capricorn, coming up this month that I don't think you can imagine this right now, but there's this Queen of Cups energy coming in for you. So this may be you nurturing yourself in some way, or letting yourself off the hook for something, forgiving yourself, taking care of yourself. Once this energy, once this sort of completion of whatever this has been that you've been carrying, Capricorn, I feel like you are just going to come into this much more freer, lighter kind of energy here. Queen of Cups. It's all about taking care of yourself. This is male or female, okay? It doesn't matter. It's not gender specific. So that is really positive, very very kind energy here. Like even the way she's cradling this seahorse very lovingly, right? Taking care. I really get that strongly for you. And I feel like it's high time for you to do that. Now, while this cycle here is kind of wrapping up for you and no longer dominating your mind or your thoughts, Ten of Swords, I feel like, yes, you don't see this coming yet, perhaps. This you may not be able to imagine like the relief you're going to feel, or the, just the lightness I feel like you're going to feel. But you are. You definitely have that opportunity to do so, Capricorn. This could also be, for some of you, this was about a business deal that didn't go well, or a partnership that was that didn't work out, or some sort of, this could be very business related for some of you. I definitely get that too. Not a partnership, but maybe some sort of fit wasn't a fit for you, or you felt like you were being singled out or blamed for something, held accountable for something. I just get a lot of people here, right? I get like a lot of different people kind of pointing the finger at you, whether it's deserved or not. And so I think you really struggled with that. And that was just a real, you may have had somebody here, or you do have somebody here who is really very protective over you. And like I said, like a really good fit, like a puzzle piece for you. If you haven't met this person yet, this is like an ally, somebody who is, again, lovers doesn't have to be romantic, but it is certainly about puzzle pieces coming together, partnerships, magnets being drawn together. So it's really very dynamic kind of partnership, supportive kind of energy, right? And I really get that off here. So it doesn't have to be romantic, it may be, but you do have somebody here, you do have an energy around you here of somebody that you can deeply, deeply lean on, trust, and they will help you in some way. Yeah, I think it's going to be a big, this energy here of this lover's energy is going to play a major role. And with the Magician card here, I feel like you are kind of coming to a place where you're feeling like you've got way more control, and you're going to be responsible for your own direction here. I feel like you're going to come into some sort of energy here with the Magician where you're just going to feel like you've got what it takes now. You feel this experience here, this Ten of Swords experience, may have really helped you, enlighten you in some way, or help you sort of really understand yourself better, or learn some sort of lesson here as well. And Magician is really big energy, right? Because it's major arcana. It's a big deal. But what I'm really getting from this is this confident energy that you're ready to kind of leave that safe place that you've been living in. You've learned some lessons here, and you're ready to move on. I do feel that this energy of there's dissent here, there's saying too much, hitting below the belt, that kind of stuff, that kind of dynamic has taken place. And I would say, Capricorn, if you're able to, if it makes sense for you, take your storyline, please, the way it is. If you're able to, then I'm getting the strong message here that you should try to make amends here. You may be kind of ashamed of yourself in some way. For some of you, I'm getting this. You may be kind of ashamed of yourself, and I don't mean to, over dramatize it, but you may regret some of the things that you said, or your behavior in some way. You may regret your role in whatever this was, okay? And, you know, if you have that regret, one really good way of dealing with it, and this is a message that I'm strongly getting, is to make amends. Make the first move here, make amends. You don't have to be in a relationship, or you don't have to be in a friendship or anything else with whomever here has you've engaged in some sort of argument with. But for your sake, not theirs. Like, love yourself enough here to take care of what you need in order to move on, because I really do see you having a lot of opportunities, choices in front of you, right? Choices in a direction that you're going to go, and you need to release this and let this go, whatever this was. And with the Lovers card here, I feel like, you know, you've got a lot of opportunity here. You've got choices that you can make. You just need to step into that power. Yeah, you've got a Queen and a King here. So this is a lot of emotional energy that was wrapped up in this, right? It's time to let that go. This Lovers card really suggests a really strong bonded partnership. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic at all. It can be absolutely business related. In fact, I get that strongly for many of you. You're going to have an opportunity here to go in a direction, and you're going to have to make some decisions around that. So there's still this sort of a lot of mental energy being used here, Capricorn. You still are very... you're thinking things through, you're doing your research, especially with this Knight of Swords card. You're really looking into things. You're planning your next move, your future here. Yeah. Lots of things to think about, though. You're making decisions here. You're in a very offline, sort of pensive kind of energy here during the month of May. So big decisions ahead of you. Big decisions ahead of you, yeah. And for those of you who are single, and it could be a romantic reading, there's definitely a new relationship opportunity coming in here. This person, if you're single and you're not in a partnership right now, or you don't sort of know who I'm talking about, I do see this energy coming around for you, Capricorn, where this person's a really good fit for you. Just a good fit. Like I said, kind of magnets, like they complete the other side of you. You give of each other, and give up the things that you have to give up in order to be more synergistic, to be together in a better way. Like it's a selfless act. It's that kind of energy that it evokes in you. It's somebody that you may be in this right now, but this is certainly strong energy for you this month. But it's somebody who you don't mind changing your bad habits for, or your ways for. So that's really lovely energy. And if that's not you right now, it certainly is going to be here. Yeah, really beautiful. Wow, so that's wonderful, Capricorn. It's a really good reading. Whatever this has been troubling you, or whatever worries you've been carrying around here, it's definitely going to end. Yep, it is. It's wrapping up. Fair or not, you know, whatever's happened, living with it, ruminating on it, thinking about it, does you no good whatsoever. It's in the past. Do your part in what you can to release that energy. And sometimes just stepping forward and saying, you know what, for my part in it, I'm sorry. If that's appropriate, and please don't come at me if that's not your story, okay? If it's appropriate to do so. If it's not, you can always just forgive the situation. You don't need anybody to hear that forgiveness for yourself or anybody else. You can just choose to let that go. You don't need to involve another party here. But take care of yourself. Do it for you, because you've got a lot of energy coming up, definitely. And we'll check in mid-month in May to see where this is going, Capricorn. But you've got a lot of choices ahead of you, lots of action going on, lots of research, lots of decisions to be made here. So that's energy better spent than this energy. Okay. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with an oracle card here. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really, really appreciate the support. I'm new to YouTube, but I'm not new to tarot. So I super, super appreciate the support. I understand that if you hit the like button, it really helps the channel. So if you're, not wanting to commit to me and subscribe, which is totally fine. I know you Capricorns. If you hit the like button, it really helps a lot too. So consider doing that. And thanks again. All right, let's get a oracle message for you to wrap up this reading. See that. Talk to God. Ooh, that's heavy. That's a heavy, heavy oracle message. So this is like spending time alone, thinking about things. You're going to have a lot coming up here. I told you there's a lot of swords here, right? Lots of trapped in your head thinking about things. And you're going to have more of that coming up, Capricorn, ahead of you. Not in a bad way at all. But this is a good time to get in touch with, what do you really want here? Take the blindfold off. Start making some decisions that are going to move you forward and leave this in the past. So go within your higher self, your source, your guardian angels, whatever you call that energy outside of yourself. Spend some time there, because, you know, the Magician card really does, you know, kind of as corny as it sounds, the Magician has all the tools. You have all the tools to make any kind of choices and to be successful at anything you decide on doing, Capricorn. You already have these tools. It's a matter of getting quiet and releasing them or trusting them. So I hope you found that reading helpful, and I hope to see you again. Thanks for coming by. Bye for now.